Not many of you know this, but I stopped taking photos this year. So I took my last shot on December the 18th, and up until a week ago, I didn't take another photograph. My cameras stayed in the humidifier. They just like lived in there, being nice and humid, or not humid, I suppose. I didn't take any photos. I kind of like rehashed old stuff on social media. I didn't tell anybody that I'd stopped taking photographs. It wasn't even a conscious decision until mid-January that I wasn't taking photographs. And the first time I took a photograph was for a shoot we did for a client. And yeah, up until that point, I hadn't taken a single still image. I delayed doing the workshop this year because I didn't want to take any photographs. I just fed up, had enough, didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it. Last year was brutal. Many reasons, personal life, work life, the lot. It was a very, very hard year. I produced a lot, I created a lot, I did a lot. And I was just done, finished, had enough. I was completely burnt out, which is a very first world problem. I was stressed and didn't want to do any more work. I had enough. I just thought, you know what? I don't need to do any work. And this is not a woe is me video. This is me telling you how to not take photographs. I didn't take any work. I decided, no, stuff it. I'm not doing any work. I'm going to go market myself. My brain is done. I've got no ideas. I am absolutely finished. But like, I've been making money. So my work is obviously good enough, so I don't need to create new work. And the trap we fall into as photographers is that we need a new body of work to market. And you do need to do that. But sometimes you can just kind of curate something. So my first newsletter of the year, I sent it out at the end of January, was for the end of dry January. It was a curation of drinks. I'm about to do one after this video. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but I'm going to curate something from things I've already got. I'm not going to go and do a fresh shoot like I normally would, a brand new project, because I need a rest. I need a proper rest. I'm not talking like a weekend off. I'm talking like months of not shooting. So I've taken off. We're now in March. I've had 3 and a bit months. I'm kind of feeling like I want to shoot now, which is a good thing because I didn't want to shoot before. I've got that feeling now that I want to go and create. I want to go and do a photo shoot. Now I have done some paid commissions this year already, and I have shot a workshop now as well. But now I want to do the commissions. I want to go and do the new work, do the big, do the stuff that makes me a photographer, because I'm starting to feel like I'm not a photographer and that I'm a YouTuber, and that's not a career path I want to be pursuing as my main squeeze. So what I want you to do is, before you sit there going, I need to shoot this, I need to do that so I can go and market it, have a quick think and see if you could actually rest your brain for a bit, take a month out of shooting and market what you already have, curate it in different ways, bring it together, do a whole newsletter on blue images, do a whole newsletter on fruit, whatever it is, do a whole e-shot to everybody on a project you've already shot, rehash it. But give your brain that rest, give yourself that space to have new ideas. I had loads of ideas in this time off because I wasn't constantly doing. And although I was working all the time, doing admin and all the menagerie of jobs you have to do as a photographer, one of which is taking the bins out. I can literally smell that bin from here. It gave me that space creatively to be able to look at all these new things I could do, all these new avenues I can explore. So here's what you're going to go and do. Stop shooting. Take paid jobs, obviously, but don't do any personal work until the end of March. Just take it off, and use that time to think of ways to market work you've already shot. Focus that effort into marketing. You will have a better result at this stage. Like if you take a month off, by the time this comes out, it might be that you need to take April off, by the way, because I filmed these in batch. But take a month off and market your work. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to do that. And if not, why not? And if yes, why yes? Because it's not for everyone at any given time, but it's something to keep on the back burner just in case you get to a point where you go, fresh out of ideas here, I need a break. And maybe because you've seen that I've done this, it makes you feel okay at doing it as well. I took a quarter of a year off from photography. Silently as well, I must add. Didn't tell a soul. Didn't tell anybody. Not even my agent knew. Just kept it quiet. I shot so many test shoots at the back end of last year, I'd got enough to drip feed to her anyway. Because we were just, I was like creating at an insane rate, and it kind of snowballed. I was doing 1 shoot a month, 2 shoots a month, 4 shoots a month, 2 shoots a week. And it just got too much. So, and I don't know how I ended up in that position, but I've managed to break the cycle, much like my coffee addiction, which is now, we're fully on the decaf train. Decaf coffee does not taste as good as caffeinated coffee. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying. But I guess I'm less anxious, and my heart rate has dipped. I have a watch which shows my resting heart rate. It is now in the low 60s. It was low 70s. So there we go. Anyway, I digress. I'll see you soon. Have a great day. Bye bye.